I believe you now get the whole idea. So all I just need to do now is to populate all the components that are meant to be here and here. Right, so let's come in here. We have 0 in place. Copy this. That is going to be for the dots. That's for my decimal place, and that is the dot sign. If you want, you can also use ASCII character for the dot. Alright, then the next one we want is it's going to be plus minus. Paste that in there. Plus minus ASCII character. I can still remember that is 177. There we go. And if this one is, that would be 1, and this would be in column 2. Then we need equals. Come right down, paste that in there. This is the ASCII character plus minus PM. This is equals. Okay, enter equals here, and this will be 3. There we go. So if I run it now, let's divide this thing, so that's okay. Yeah, let's paste this here. This is for row number 5. Row 5. All of the components on row 5. Let's come in here and run it. See, there we go, guys. Look at that. So we just need to complete the other arithmetic operators now, but nothing is happening right here for now. Okay, let's take care of subtract. I'm going to copy this, paste that there. Subtract, that will be for subtract, maybe multiplication and division. So let's give them a name so that we don't mix things up. Division, mult, and subtract, sub. Right, in the case of subtract, that would be row number 2. Row 2, column 3. Right, in the case of multiplication, that will be row 3. That's 3. And in the case of division, we're going to make that row number 4. There. Now we have all our operators in place. So I'm going to copy this. Let's paste it right here. All of the arithmetic operators. And what else do we need? We now need to give them proper symbol. This is supposed to be sub. The proper symbol for subtraction, that is going to be, the ASCII character is 45. For multiplication, the ASCII character, that would be 42, and that's ASCII and binary. And division is going to be 247. There we go. Let's run this program and see what we've done so far. There we go, guys. Plus, minus, multiplication, and division, all taken care of. So the framework of this calculator is now officially completed. So all that is left for us to do now is to take care of the main function itself, how the whole system will work. So have a good look at it. Look at the lines of code, take it from the top. I'm going to get rid of this fixed whatever, just get rid of it. We don't need that. Okay, have a good look at the lines of code from here, and let's take it down before we start with the operators. or with the other functions that will carry out the calculation itself. And there, so you can copy that now. Alright, okay guys, let's go right up here and start with the other functions. So right there, the first thing I want to do is to define the following, and that's going to be known as, let's call it display, and display is going to be self value there. Now the first thing is, let's get that indented. Let's say display txt display, and we'll say dot delete to delete the whatever content we have in there. And this is how you delete. You say 0, end. That's how you delete. And for the beginning of the program, I like the display itself to insert some value. So the value that will be inserted into the display will be 0. So that's insert, that is 0, and that's going to be the value that we enter. Alright, now that that is taken care of, let's do some other thing. In here, I'm going to say, let's declare as follows. I think the first thing is, let's take care of clear. This function we clear entry. Clear entry. That's the very first one. So that will be self. Okay, and there. And make sure you don't forget your columns. Alright, so the function clear entry, the entry, I want my entry to go inside result, so that is going to be false. Let's copy that, copy this, paste that in there. Result equals false. Current, let's say the current value, in this case, that's, let's make that 0, because once it's cleared I want it to change back to 0. Now self dot display dot display equals 0, and let's say self dot input value that equals true. That is it right here, the input value equals true. So that is that taken care of. That's just to clear. What about clear all? Paste that in there. Get this indented as well, and this is going to be clear all entry. Clear all entry. In the case of clear all entry, let's say clear equals this up there. So instead of repeating myself, just copy that, paste that in here. Self dot clear there. Now total, let's make total 0. That's total there. I'm just going to get rid of all of this here. So if we want, we can always use command to activate this by saying, so let me just copy this. That's going to be command, command equals add value. So let's come right down here and look for clear, this very first one here. I'm going to put a comma here, so that's going to be command equals add value dot clear, that is CE, clear all entry. There we go. I'm going to copy this. That's the very first one there, and the next one is this. Let me copy this again. Just clear. Where is it? Right here. Paste, and that's going to be just clear. So what I've just done is this function created up here, I've just called it inside these two buttons. So let's run it and see what's going to happen. Okay, before I run it, let's see. Oops, look here guys, this is going to give us an error. That should be display. So let's run it now. Okay, let's enter whatever value in here. These buttons, they're not doing anything yet, but let's just enter anything there. There we go, the clear is working, and that works too, so that's good. 1, 2 is fine. Let's work on this and this one before we take care of all of this. Come right down here. Now let's come right underneath here and take care of PM. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Let's copy all of these up to here, and I'll paste that here. So paste. I will now call this, let's change the name. I need to get it indented. Change this name to mass PM. Right. In the case of mass PM, result is false anyway, but the other problem is, let's say float minus float, and what are we floating? That's going to be txt display dot get whatever value we have in there. Right, that is that. 1, 2, yeah, oh, this should be 2. Okay, and the other thing is display is going to be current. Copy that. Just copied it from where I initialize everything. Come right here and just paste it there. Display equals current. That's the PM, which is meant to be plus and minus. And the other one is, let's go for square root. I'm going to copy these again and use it for my square root. Paste, indent. So I'm going to call this square root, square underscore root. In the case of square root, result is false as well. In this case, we're going to use the math function, which is here, mass dot square. This function is right in here. I've just called it, that's why I imported that. Okay, make sure you import that as well. Alright, so let's see, that is correct. Display equals current, so that is fine. So I've created 4, actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different functions. Now let's call PM and square root. I'm going to copy. No, let's copy square root. That's a lot. Come in here. And let's go right down to where we have PM. Right there. Comma. Command equals added underscore value dot square root. That's all we need to do. So I'm just going to copy that again and use it for PM. That is, oh, this is PM, wrong, so we need to change that to mass PM square root. Let's see, square root. Where do, oh, there we go, we have square root right up here, and paste that in there. Okay, let's see. Before running, need to make sure the names are correct. That's square root and that's PM. Alright, that's PM here. Okay, let's run it now. Oh, we do have an error, so let's see what happened. Oh, look at the spelling, that is wrong. PM, the spelling is wrong. Might as well just copy it. Copy that. And where is it? Right here. Paste. Try that again. It's very okay, that's fine. That's fine now. So like I said, these buttons are doing nothing yet, so let me just enter whatever in there. Square root of that, yeah. PM, that is fine. Clear. Good. So 1 2 3 4 works. Now let's come in here and take care of the other functions. Okay, now that this declaration has been taken care of, so let's enter the order of just speed that up. Here are the rest functions. Let's take it from the top here at the beginning of the program, and this is for the numbers. Then take it down here. Within inside the numbers, I have the function that will take care of the decimal on any number entered, and this is to take care of the total. This very one is to take care of the arithmetic operators, and right here, that is when the whole calculation takes place. I just had to speed that up because of time. Okay, and the rest of the functions that we defined earlier, there they are. So the next thing I want to do now is, I'll take it down so that you see it. So the next thing would be to call each of those functions within the button. For the arithmetic, for the number pad, here is the command. You need to add this very command to your number pad. Now we now need to add, we've taken care of this, we now need to take care of the others. For addition, to take care of addition, all we need to do is, I'm going to copy this because I've already taken care of this. I'll just copy it, copy and paste it right in here. That's for addition. That is lambda column add value dot operator, and the operator this time around is add. And repeat the same thing for subtraction. Paste that in there, and that is subtract. So I am actually calling all of these operators here. There we go. Now take it down. Subtraction is taken care of. Now let's take care of multiplication. Paste that in there. That is for multiply. Division is already taken care of. And we need to take care of dot. Here taken care of. That is the total. Total is done. Plus or minus is done. And we then need to take care of this dot. So come in here, paste that in there, and that is just going to be enter number. I'm going to get rid of the lambs there. Undo that. The dot is going to be enter numbers. Number entered, and now we get rid of this. Right, delete that. There. Okay, that's dots taken care of. Get rid of that. It's just called enter number. Now the 0. So just copy all of this and let's paste that right here and just change the value here to 0. There we go, and that's all there is to it. Right, so have a good look at the lines of code before we run this. So I'm going to take it right to the top, up to here. Have a good look at it. Now take it down up to here, take it down again, and one more time before we run this program. These are all the functions. Now we have the display, buttons, number pad, arithmetic operator buttons, and there. So let's run this program now, and we can call it the end of the whole program. There we go, using a for loop to generate the numbers. Multiply that by 2 there, divide by 3 plus whatever minus that there. Let's check out square root, plus or minus, clear. Okay, now let's see, 45 multiplied by 9. Okay, we change our mind, and let's see, multiply by 3. There we go. Alright, so with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.